Hello everyone, this is Introvert Shy Guy and welcome back to Super Mario Sunshine. Okay, so where we left off, I collected a few more Shine Sprites. I think I did the eel battle, you know, the eely battle and stuff, and so now we just continue onward. And for the one thing I'd like to start off is that I'd like to apologize for why I haven't played last week. What basically happened was I was kind of sick with the common cold, basically, so I wasn't able to play it. And also another thing was that my mom, she was also sick. I don't know if she was also sick with something, so. And it was also on Tuesday and Wednesday where she had to stay home from work and stuff. So even if I was actually better at the time, I still wouldn't have played because, you know, like I said, my mom was sick. So that's basically what happened. I just caught a cold and, you know, I had to stop from playing. I know I don't really have to tell you guys what basically happened, stuff like all the time. And if you're wondering, I'm just trying to think of what to do while I just walk around. But yeah, I was just sick last week, so that's why I didn't post anything. If you basically find out why I don't post anything on a week or two, mainly a week, it's usually because I'm sick or I have just some important stuff to do. The only times I ever give an announcement as to why I'm basically not playing for a week usually is when my cousin comes over and stuff. Well, cousin or someone else, basically. Anyway, I want to see what's over there, because I noticed there's a pipe. I'm pretty sure it's one of those little challenge thingies. And I want to see if I can do it. Yeah, it's probably one of those challenges. Oh, this is probably the one where I need the turbo nozzle. Or no, you just slide. Okay, but I still have my hover. So yeah. Oh, shit, that was a bad idea. Oh no. Oh, fuck. Fuck, I can't. Okay, got it. It only took 3 damages, huh? Alright, that's one Shine Sprite that I got. Also, another thing, I'm kind of recording this on March 20th. And it's kind of stormy outside, so not too stormy, it's just, you know, gray clouds basically, so. Just want a heads up in case if you guys could actually hear something. Anyway, I guess what I'll probably do first is a sandbird, because that you basically collect all 7 red coins on the bird, and then one last red coin that's on top of the tower. But you basically most of the time have to stay on it as much as you can, and it might be very easy to concentrate while I talk, because I would say that now, actually, what I'm going to talk about is the My Little Pony movie. So as you know, I actually did watch the movie. I watched the movie twice. Last time on Sunday and yesterday on Monday with my brother. And now I'm going to talk about it. But the Sandbird is born. But before I talk about it, I actually want to talk about just basically how I was so hyped for the movie before it was even started. That I was just literally waiting, like, anxiously and excitedly for it. Anyway, I want to get that blue coin that's up that I just saw up there. So, see if I can. I don't know if I can. If I need the rocket nozzle, but anyway, I'm just seeing. Oh, there, I see an M. Let me see if I can go get it. It's one of the gas masks, not hover nozzles. Yeah, this is the first time you get those, so Flood explains it to you. Anyway, so I was really hyped for the My Little Pony movie. I just had to check time. For the My Little Pony movie, and usually how I became so hyped about it and how I maintain that excitement is that usually when I drive in my car, mainly when I get back from college, I always play a playlist of my favorite songs in celebration for the My Little Pony movie, like just the anticipation of it. And honestly, that's like one of the best parts. I'm trying to see if I can find the end, because once you go inside that, the thing, the challenge starts, and you know, you just basically do it. But right now, I'm just trying to see if I can find the end. So, somewhere over here. So I was of course really excited for it, and I always played my favorite music lists in the car. Oh, I think it's over there. Got it. All right, it's right there. So I play my favorite songs. I guess I'm gonna tell you guys what the songs that I listed in order. I actually have my phone with me, and this was actually a coincidence because I got my phone to adjust the clock that's next to me. So I'm just gonna tell you guys. I know I mean I usually keep on playing, but I have to hold on to this. So I'm gonna tell you guys what are the songs that I listened to before when driving for the hype of the My Little Pony movie. So, 2 Michael Jackson songs. One of them is I Want You Back, ABC, then Mr. Blue Sky, which I discovered from my cousin, and the song Just the Two of Us, Painted Black, Every Breath You Take, and then finally the song Down Under. And this is in a particular order from where it starts to play and then where it ends. And my college isn't really that far, so the last 2 songs I never get the chance to listen to. The only chance I did listen to the entire playlist was during that time when I wanted to choose which kind of theater that I wanted to watch the My Little Pony movie. I wanted to go to a theater without any reclining seats, because where I live, pretty much all the theaters next to me have reclining seats. And I mean, it's actually fun, but mainly it was because of reserving the seats. But the movies without the recliner seats, you don't need to reserve a seat. That's why. And the main reason why was because I was very concerned about what if I sit next to either, you know, a smelly neckbeard or a loud child. That's what I was mostly concerned about. So I wanted to check this other theater, which was much farther away from me. Not too far, but just farther away. Because I remember that was the only theater near me that didn't have any recliners. Well, there was 2 of them, but like that one was the one most familiar to me. Anyway, let me see if I can get that blue coin. So, I was driving to the theater, and this was on a Sunday. Basically, this was about a week before the My Little Pony movie. So the Sunday, which was a new week, and the days after that, which is the first Friday, that was when the My Little Pony movie starts. So it was, I could be wrong, I think it was September 28th, I think. I don't know. It was a Sunday at the end of September, basically. Okay, I don't think I could get. I think I need like a rocket nozzle or something. I don't think there is a rocket nozzle here, so you know what? I'm just forget about it. I'm not gonna waste time trying to get that. I want to do this challenge now. So yeah, I was driving to that theater. This was the only time where I managed to complete the playlist because it was very far away. So that was honestly one of the most hyped up moments. I was so happy, like, you know, about how the My Little Pony movie was about to start. This was technically my high, basically, and obviously you could get like a rush of endorphins and like happy, like dopamine and stuff, like whatever. It doesn't have to be drugs, but this was kind of my kind of way of basically getting high and stuff, and it was absolutely wonderful. So, anyway, so yeah, that was my story about me getting hyped up for the My Little Pony movie. Let's talk about the time when I actually got there. So anyway, it was basically a Friday. This legendary service climb up the tower. Watch your feet. That's what it's. Anyway, so let's see. Oh shit! Is it turning? So it turns. I'll just collect the coins normally, and there's a moment that it actually turns, and I'll at least learn from it. I at least have the hover nozzle, so. Oh, I think now it's turning. Okay. Alright. There we go. So, I remember it was a Friday, I woke up early, my brother invited a few friends and stuff, but of course, like, I was very excited for the My Little Pony movie. They also ordered pizza, by the way, Papa John's, and that was a nice meal to have before the movie actually starts. So I was really happy about that. Okay, now that was 7. Now I have to stay on the Sandbird until it reaches the top of the tower. That's basically where the last red coin is. So I have to be very careful. I used to die several times on this level because I thought the main goal of it was to stay on the Sandberg as long as possible. I had no idea it's just because to get the last red coin basically. I had no idea it was just right there. Like literally that's it. It was an easy challenge actually. Back then I thought it was hard, but no, it's a very easy challenge. So that was nice. You actually could get blue coins and stuff, but I'm not gonna do it. It's really hard. Yeah, so that's it. So I was very hyped about going and stuff, and I had a good meal, and then finally was the time to watch the My Little Pony movie. So what happened was, of course, I had to reserve the tickets at the last second because, like I said, I was concerned about who I was gonna sit next to, and I knew the movie wasn't gonna be packed because obviously it's one of those kinds of movies where it's like not gonna have a large audience. It did have a sizable audience when I first showed up in theaters on that Friday of October 6th. So there were plenty of people, you know, even though if it wasn't my plenty movie. So I was really happy about that. I love watching a movie that I love, you know, with a sizable amount of people basically, especially when it was like because you had no idea how hyped I was. This was the most hyped I've ever been about like a movie. Because obviously Pixar movies, like, you know they would be good, and like, you know, you also do get excited for it, but My Little Pony was the movie that I was definitely waiting for. To Pantismo's Sand Sprint. Oh, okay, it's the race. It's that guy that I was actually going to do on that last one, but then I changed my mind. Shit, let's see if I can do this one. Alright. Oh, all of them are red. Why is that? What happened to the blue ones? Let me see, do they each have blue coins? I don't think so. Yeah, they don't. It's just color. It's just color, basically. Alright, let's do it. I think it... Oh, it's Il Piantissimo. Like, because obviously the I is capitalized, so it makes it look like this, and then the lowercase L looks basically like a capitalized I, so it's Il Piantissimo, basically. And now we shall race to that flag. That's his name. I was like secondary or the second, basically, because like I thought it was like Roman numerals, you know, that kind of thing. It is a race to the finish flag, and only one can triumph. By the way, the current record is 35 seconds. Are you at the ready? Then let's go! Ah, fuck. Made it! 25 seconds. Nice. I actually thought I wasn't gonna make it. Wow. Phew, you are pretty good. You have some speed. You have grown ever so slightly in my esteem, slightly. We will meet again, and goodbye. Anyway, okay, so yeah. So I have to reserve the tickets at the last minute to know, because I'm gonna reserve it, to know who I'm gonna sit next to. Luckily, I reserved it at a seat that nobody was sitting next to me, so I was really happy about that. And here's the funny thing. I went into my traditional ticket website, which was Fandango, basically, and for some reason, it wasn't really working, like, throughout the entire day, so I had to use a different ticket website, but which thankfully also worked, and I was able to reserve it. So, I reserved it at the last second. I then took that ticket, and then I drove off. I didn't drive early, by the way, because I made it in the middle of previews, which was fine, but yeah, I was kind of anxious that I would like maybe miss part of it. Especially it was like, I thought it wasn't going to have a lot of advertising, because it was a small like My Little Pony movie, but thankfully it did, actually, so there was plenty of advertising. Anyway, so I was driving and I played that playlist one last time, knowing that it was going to be my last night. Just literally savored it. And also bear in mind, I also listened to some of the music even in my room, like, you know, to keep up that hype going throughout the days, basically. Oh, man. I really loved, you know, even though the movie didn't turn out the way I wanted to turn out, I will say this, the hype leading up to the movie was honestly one of the best moments. And I really appreciate it. I think next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the red coins at the carnival place. This one probably might be easier to basically focus and talk because it's just finding red coins. So I think I might be able to do that, like kind of like last time with the other world. I'll do the Gooper thing later, that Gooper coin thing, because that requires also like, you know, trial and error and stuff, so yeah, anyway, so yeah, I made it, and then I watched it. I also watched the short Hanazuki, and I was literally, and the one thing I was actually afraid, I knew that there was going to be a short from Wikipedia, but I was actually afraid of how it was going to turn out, because the last time there was a short before a cartoon movie was the Powerpuff Girls movie, and it was the Dexter's Lab short Chickenpox, which was honestly one of the worst Dexter's Lab shorts ever. It was like SpongeBob like levels of gross out. The modern SpongeBob episodes, you know how the gross outness in the modern SpongeBob episodes? It was like that in that short, basically. And red coins on the pirate ship. And I wouldn't be surprised if the main reason why Powerpuff Girls bombed at the box office is that when you start a movie with that short, you're gonna turn people off. It's gonna make them not want to recommend people going to see the movie when you have a disgusting short like that. So that was one thing I was afraid of about that Hanazuki short. I knew it wasn't gonna be disgusting, but I thought it was gonna be cringy. Like, I thought it was gonna be like enough to drive people away. Which honestly, while watching it, it was actually pretty good, honestly. Not the best, bear in mind, but it was actually tolerable. So I did enjoy the short, and I don't think it didn't contribute to any, like, of those certain losses or anything. So yeah, it was a decent short, basically. So it thankfully didn't turn out too bad, basically. So I was really happy about that. Yeah, and this is the place. Wait. Oh, I wanted to do something. Hold on. You just spray them with water, and I love how it does that. Or you could also stomp on them, but it's easier to just spray them with water. Anyway. Now, we go to the ship, basically. Oh wait, I want to get this one. Now I have 11. That's good. Anyway, so what else to talk about? Okay, yeah, so I talked about the short, it was alright, you know. Now... Hold on. Fuck! This guy has good aim. Holy shit. Wow, he really predicts where I'm gonna go. There we go. Okay. Anyway, right now I'm just exploring. It's a really nice world, actually. I really like it. There's one pineapple under fucking like whatever that thing is. Anyway, what else to talk about? Fuck. I actually, hold on. Yeah, okay. It's 20 minutes. I was thinking of, I wait for it to be 20, so then I could then, like, cut this part out, and it could be, like, about mile pony height, basically, and there it is. Got it. Oh, fuck. I want to do this. The one thing I also like to do is when I stomp on the big guy with all the little guys, they all flatten at the same time. But what I'm trying to do, I want to ground pound, see if I can like crush them all at the same time. Fuck, I missed. I'm not gonna go back up, so I'm gonna just do this. I